Welcome to the Midweek message. We're going to take some lessons from Proverbs chapter 31, which is the famous biblical chapter on the virtuous woman. But we're just going to look at the first couple of verses, and I'm reading from the Living Faith Bible, which is a New Living Translation. In Proverbs chapter 31 and verse 1, these are the sayings of King Lemuel, an oracle that his mother taught him. O my son, O son of my womb, O son of my promises, do not spend your strength on women, on those who ruin kings. And Lemuel is thought to be a title for Solomon, perhaps a title of affection. And these are words that come from his mother. And she is going to give him good advice for living. And we're just looking at the first two verses, and so let's walk them down one by one. These are the sayings of King Lemuel, an oracle that his mother taught him. Now, there are a great many things that can be taught to young people by either parent. And there are some things that is better for men to teach. But there are some things that are better for women to teach to their sons or their daughters, or at least as valid or as impactful and as good for women to teach as for men to teach, and sometimes better. I've noticed in the ministry over the years that there's certain things that women have a tendency to do better than men do. And it's not a complete rule, it's not 100%, but there are particular places that men and women need to exercise their gifts that maybe theirs in particular. And so an oracle was given to Lemuel from his mother. And she's going to expound on this second verse that we look at right now. O my son, O son of my womb, O son of my promises. Now, it is a fairly common biblical method to repeat something a couple of different times. And here she said, "Oh, my son," 3 times. And my son, and so this is for emphasis, the son whom I gave birth to, the son of my hopes and my affections and my thoughts and the desires of my heart. Oh, my son, do not spend your strength on women, on those who ruin kings. Now, this could be something that was used for a female as well as a male. But I often tell people, if you want to mess yourself up, sex is the way to do it. And what Lemuel's or Solomon's mother is saying to him, do not spend your strength on carnality, because that is the type of thing that ruins a person of position. It doesn't have to be a king. It could be a politician. It could be an entertainer. It could be a business person. But there is no surer way to ruin yourself than to give yourself and to give your strength to carnality.